So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back to the Liquid5 presents a Global Girls Championship Season 2. And this is your caster giving portal back with the live action of the grand finale. And today, this is going to be the day 2 of the grand finale that will be played. But before that, we straight jump into the action. I would like to introduce my co-caster to you guys as well. So, Torix, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much, Portal, first of all, for the warm welcome. And yes, we're finally back with the day 2 of the Liquid5 present to you Global Girl Championship Season 2 this time around. In which case, for today matches, Portal, it's going to be weekendy all over. It's going to be weekendy for the next 3 matches, in which scenario Asia, Middle East, and Europe are the only difference, are the only thing that's different, and that is on the server list. First match will be played on Asia, second one will be played on Middle East, and the third one will go on the Europe map. But we have to see how will the teams actually perform in that, because not only like we have to see the teams but also the match that has already started. Let's go straight over towards our match, because like yesterday, the rest of the teams, the rest of the like prize pool, it's actually the same, but the match, that is what's going to make a difference for the team. And here we go into the match, the first match in which Asia server is going to be played. In fact, we can already see the plane line was not formed. We did not see that, but the circle portal, look at that. A hard northern side shift in which 50% is already inaccessible.
Well, definitely. And when we talk about the circle and all that stuff, first of all, I would like to talk about the map that we are in, because it's been a long time that I've spectated any weekendy map or seen any weekendy map in competitive in a tournament. So looks quite interesting now, and especially at the stage like grand finale of a tournament. So this will be a matchup for all the teams here. 20 teams in action, 75 players all the way are already in. So definitely would love to see how these teams have prepared themselves for this match of weekendy. And in particularly, once again, all 3 matches once again today will be played in the same map as well. So let's see, let's get into the action as well. But for now, no fight has started.
Exactly, Portal. No fight has so far started yet in this, but we already know the circle already has gone towards the hard northern side shift. That not only means that the teams will be facing some like difficulties trying to get inside of that circle, but at the same time, the rotation clashes that we will also see by these teams is already going to happen. Team Indy, like yesterday, they did play a great match on the match number 2. They got the winner chicken dinner for themselves, but right now they face to face against a team Shia in this scenario. Maju and Beth are together, but on the same time, Indy Jaopu, she's not making any kind of move in that area. She's not trying to give out any kind of face in this area that will put her team in a disadvantageous position. Similarly, same time, Team Ja is also doing the same scenario, but the backstep for this in fact team is going to be that this team has only 3 players joined. But Maju, things are not looking good for this girl right now, because she has been spotted. Level 3 helmet was damaged. That was the only thing portal that was damaged. And imagine if that was
Yes.
a level 2, she would have knocked out. She would have gone knocked out right at that point.
Well, surely, and definitely, it just looked like that she was disconnected for some time when the shots are being fired. But then, eventually, she came back in the game. She started moving, and then finally, we thought that yes, she's in the game, and she definitely will try her level best to get out of the range of those fires as well. So finally, for Team Shia, once again, they are no more in the danger. Though they have already got 3 players in the game, that definitely is a disadvantage to their side, due to their name, though, and would love to see how definitely they will cope with that as well, because in front of you is a squad that has already got a winner chicken dinner yesterday. They have played good yesterday in all the matches. Those are Indy versus Team Shia definitely will be a matchup that we would like to see, especially from the side of Team Shia, like what they have got to change today for these matches.
Exactly, we have to see what they have got change in today's matches that will try to put them into the upper hand. But there we go, the fight has started. Indeed, Jiaopo was taken down at that time. She was on top of the roof, but that was the thing that just put her down at that time. But Team Indy, they're not giving up. Now the fight is a 3 versus 3 scenario, but Mochi, she will try to hold out the position. She will try to make sure that the cavalry may be able to revive their teammate up. But Vitamin, what are you doing? Because from the other other side, Aisha can clearly see you. Aisha is right now cooking up a grenade, in which case, if that grenade actually hits the place, it's not gonna take one but two
Oh
down,
yes.
and there we go. This was what I was talking about, a portal. Aisha not only like secured the kill, but at the same time, she got the second kill for her team. The team that had like a three-player disadvantageous position right now for themselves. They're right now having the upper hand against the team Indy that did perform very well in towards the yesterday matches.
Well, definitely, and now it just looks like Team
What?
Indy is out of this game. Then yes, for sure, Aisha once again charges up on Jessie, and she takes her down as well. And now it will be a 1v3 situation, I believe. The 1v2, in fact, because Team Indy has already got one knockout from
Oh,
the side of Team Shia as well. But finally, there we have it. Though once again, Aisha charged up, and finally she got her 1v3 to start up the game. And Team Shia definitely has got a very good start today. Now the change up from Erangel to Weekend is definitely working for them. And in the very first match, they've got 4 kills, despite the fact that we were talking about them that they are three in number. Though. So 3 versus 4 fight was a 3v4 fight, but still GG's, and credit must be given to Team Shia the way they have
yes.
fought in this fight.
Exactly, Portal. I totally agree. The way that Aisha, in fact, performed, it's on another level right now. She got not only one, but two kills from that grenade at that time. The grenade eliminations were amazing. Though those were the thing that generated the whole team's momentum, generated the whole team to make sure that they have to go for that rush. It's a now or never at that time because the scenario that was not looking good for them, for finally, that was a perfect time that the scenario looked good for them. They capitalized it, got the kills. They had the 4 kills right now, in which out of 3 is gone towards Aisha. But on the other side, Team NN, if we are talking about these girls as well, last match, like yesterday matches, they did play a great deal as well. They did like do some amazing performances so far. Right now, Muffin and Jira are together in the same Tesla, moving out of this particular location. But will they be faced off with someone? Because so far they're like 1700 meters outside the circle, and slowly and steadily that distance is actually growing more and more. But on the inside, into the fight section, we can see the team Stalwart Esports losing one of their players. That is going to be Violet. But on the other side, Duka, Wisdom, and Luke are going to be alive up against the team WSB right at that time. I think that is Team Wisdom in this particular
Wall
region. But
Street bets.
oh my god, there we go. There's another fight. A Storm just like threw a molly, but at the same time, just look at that. A huge damage was also done to her at the same time. One kill right now with the team WSB, but with 4 players still standing in this area, they might have generated somewhat of a momentum, but that is not gonna help them because Liu just knocked out Baby T right now.
Well, surely, and
What?
in there you go, 1-1 and finally we can clearly see that a team Wall Street Bets is now on the disadvantage side, and it will be clearly Team Stalwart that will have the upper hand now. Despite the fact, I believe though that team Wall Street Bet just got the first pair out of the match by the hands of Team Stalwart. Then it just looked like that it will be in fact a team of Wall Street Bets who will get eliminated. But then it was all the way Team Stalwart once again. They came back in the game. They got one knocked out. They got the other player eliminated as well. And now we can clearly see Wall Street's bets. So last player Mata right here reviving her teammate Storm though, but the house is on fire. Team Stalwart is quite nearby, I believe though, but still Wall Street bets Mata gets the revival, and once again they are back to the duo standing.
Exactly, they're back to the duo standing. Now it's all up to these two girls. The generator, like a momentum they generated against the team Stalwart at that time, right now is not like looking good for them, Portal, because at the same time, Team Stalwart is not getting out of this location, knocking not one, not two, but now this is the third kill that they have on their hand. They did like got the first blood or WSB, but right now, after that first blood, the revenge factor against from the team Stalwart Stalwart Esports side is amazing. And there we go, a grenade came, the gas can busted down, and in short, she also died, getting the fourth kill for the team Stalwarts, but at the like cost of one of their players. That was Violet. But Duka, she's still alive. She's knocked down, but still alive at this point. But the rush, the aggression against from the team BS this time around has also been generated. Duama, Dumaima is over here with a grenade. She's gonna throw it out, but no, it's not gonna affect her. The grenade is not gonna make any kind of connection. She will be taken out, making sure that the team BS right now is on the same par as the team Stalwart Esports side as a 2 versus 2.
Well, definitely, and now we can clearly see an equal fight between both these sides. So, because when it just started out, it just looked like that it will be Team BS all the way that might have the upper hand. But then it was Team Solvent who came back in the fight, who just charged up on a Team BS's players and took them down one by one. And
Oh my
finally,
god.
we are down to the 2v2 fight. Though one more need though, and MS just took some damage, but now she's using some first aid, so some bandages on her side, and finally she will have to use a first aid, and one more grenade finally can do the damage to her though, and she may be down as well. But then eventually she gets out of this compound and she realizes that she no more needs to stay here because Team Stalwart was not going to stop throwing nades at that spot though. But finally, we can clearly see the Team Stalwart. I believe they are now out of maybe grenades. Okay, no, they are not out of grenades because Duka still has got one nade to her side.
What?
Finally, she is going for the fire as well. But no, in front of them, still the opponent side team BS will finally get out of the trouble. What was
No.
just that? A narrow escape for the side of Team BS.
Amazing narrow escape from the side of Team BS at that time. The way that they just moved out of the location is totally amazing. I will give towards these girls. But on the other side, there is a one more fight happening. That is against the Team 1S and at the same time Team MVP right now. MVP having the upper hand, even though they're like a three-man standing, three-player standing right now in this particular location. But Dream with a single knock. Toxic is giving out the revive, but Hana is not gonna let this opportunity go by. She will give out a beautiful cover towards her teammates in hope that her teammate is not gonna face any kind of trouble getting revived up. It's a 4 versus 3 against the team MVP and the team 1S right now. But how will this team actually hold out this position? That is my main concern, Portal. That is my main question in this area because one wrong move, I'd say, from the team of 1S can lead up to MVP charging up on them, and at the same time, same thing goes for the other team as well. But there we go, the fire, the shots are done. Toxic did try to shot on towards the team MVP side, but it was not enough. It was totally not enough at that time because none of the players and none of the team from the team MVP got any kind of damage on them.
Yes, and we can clearly see that Team MVP. They're still three number, and this is one of those team as well. In fact, just like we started up the match with, though, we saw a team with three women in to their side, and once again we are seeing a team that has three players to their side as well. So. It's not the very first time. It's not the second time. I believe we have
Oh my
seen this
god.
multiple times. But finally, the fight has started. One is Hana with the fires, and she takes MVP's one plate down though. And once again, we clearly see a grenade going being thrown as well. And yes, this can do some damage, but unfortunately, it won't do that, and the players will have to move onward. Those MVP's dream will be in front of one S players, so
Oh my
Serena
god.
with the fire as well. They're charging up with the Thompson
What?
in the hand.
What?
Another in front of them will be will be in fact a DBS, but still Team 1S will have the upper hand. They take two players down, I believe now, and now is the last player standing in front of them, and finally they will eliminate her as well, and eventually we'll see Team MVP getting eliminated from this match now, and it will be Team F1S who will have a three kills to their name, though Team 1S having a very good start to this game as well. But look at the kill feed, though. You clearly see that Team ETP in the kill feed. They are in the fight as well, but this is the kind of matchup, this is kind of start you can clearly expect to have on the day two because we were expecting some changes, and finally we're seeing the team, and then in the kill feed they take down ETP whole squad as well, I believe, though. But in front of Team 1S, we can see Team DNC as well, and Myra. She's here though. She's just using some painkillers, but in the kill feed, it will be Team Besiktas getting some kills as well. So one by one, we are seeing teams and players are getting some more and more kills to their name though. But just look at the kill feed once again. KKR this time around, they are getting the kills as well. So we are seeing a multiple, in fact, fights being carried here though. But on the very other side, we can clearly see team number 8 as well, and then squad though. But in the kill feed, we saw team Liquid 5, so one player getting eliminated as well. So one by one, the teams, the players, we can clearly see the difference, and we can clearly even see the zone shift as well in the time to come as well. And we'll have to see how well the zone behave this time around, and in fact how. it will affect the teams as well. The teams that are outside the zone, and the teams who will have to just come inside a circle and will have to just try their level best to get themselves out of the range of other teams as well. But when you talk about some of the good squads, when you talk about some of the teams who already got kills, then definitely we can see the teams. We can clearly see, in fact, that the team Shia as well, who have already got four kills to their name, though, and the team APG is quite a nearby them. Maju, unfortunately, with their own need, she took herself down. Unfortunately, that wasn't expected, but it will hurt them.
It will actually hurt them, Portal. I totally agree because yeah, right now already we saw them at the very start of the game that they were already three girl party. They had like only three players standing for themselves, but right now in this particular region, in this particular area, it's all up to these girls. It's up to, in fact, these girls to make a difference, to get more fights for themselves, to make sure that the fights that they are going to have, the engagements that they will make, it all makes worth, it all makes sure that it's in their favor. Right now, in fact, even the fight against the team APG that they're having, it's a 3 versus 3. They can have like an equal advantage and at the same time the equal disadvantage. But into the kill feed, we can see the team RE getting kills on the team ICN, and we will have to see how that team in fact is holding up, how that team in fact is getting the kills, because so far in the kill feed, Team Ari got like their second kill right now. Leora has 0 kills, but on the same side, in the front side of Leora, there is going to be Kanom at that particular angle and a hard cover of that tree, and that hard cover is not much, Portal. I repeat that again. She does not have like a good hard cover right now.
Well, surely, and she will have to get out of this cover and will have to find a more reliable cover, because if she still stays out there, then definitely we can see her getting knocked out as well, and eventually it will deal more damage to the side of Team ICN, because one of the players has already been eliminated, the other player is knocked out, and then if we can see the third one get going down, then definitely it will mean that that the Team ICN is no more in the competition, and that they will be so close to getting eliminated from the match as well. And we can clearly see now Team
Oh,
RE, they're charging up. ICN in front of them. And finally, the shots are being fired. The players are just trying their level best to get the players knocked out. But unfortunately, for now, they are not getting the connection on the other side. But ICN, one player, she takes one down from the side of Team RE as well, and finally just eliminated her as well. Leora will be that player who finally has been eliminated. But in return, Daisy, she gets eliminated as well. And finally, now Team RE once again, they are back, but this time around with the three players to their side. Unfortunately, one of their players is no more in the game.
I totally agree, Portal, that one of their players is no longer into the game. They have to make sure that how they will fight right now, because so far, like a moment ago, they were like a full complete squad. But after Leora's elimination, it's a really hectic situation for this team, for these players, and we have to see how will they actually perform in this. How will they actually like make a difference, because they lost one player, but they didn't like take a single kill at this particular angle.
And definitely, we can see that Team RE, they are still here, though the opponent, in fact, is still close by them. And it will be Team ICN and none other than Team ICN. ICN, they are down to, I believe, two players only now. Sayer, in fact, Sayer will be that player who will be in front of Daddy MVP. And I would like to see this player getting a good angle, shooting some fires on the opponent. But unfortunately, she won't be able to do that. She will have to go back. And maybe now Team RE, they have changed their mind. They have now decided that they will go back and they will try to reunite themselves. The team will get united at one spot, and then we will see Team RE once again taking some fights. So, but on the very backside, just look at that. We can clearly see team number 10. They are quite nearby. We can see some other names here as well. So, not only one and not only two, we can see some more and more names very, very much close by to these squads. So, but on the very other side, you can still who from this squad as well, that Team RE, they can deal the damage as well, and we are expecting from them though that definitely they will do that. But Team RE's players, just look at them though. Team RE, still they are three in number, where they are still on the same spot and not that much rotating. And it's been a long time that we have seen them here though. But on the side, we'll have to see some other squads as well, and we can see now. that the circle even will close up as well in the time to come. Only 1 more minute, and then we will see another circle shift as well. Then we can expect some team rotations. We can expect some slammings, and we can clearly expect a chaotic situation in the match as well, because then it will be that time, and in the will be that particular time where we see teams getting eliminated, where we see some slammings once again, and where we see that aggression from the side of teams as well. But for now, we'll have to see Team ICN now, and we'll have to see what they are up to, because Team ICN, they actually are two in number. They will have to just change their positions, maybe, but no, they are not doing that. They are still standing on that spot where they are, and they are preferring just like this thing that is being preferred by Team RE as well, that the RE squad, look at these players though. Oh, Daddy MVP, she's not that much like rotate moving. She's still on that spot where she was a long time ago, and still Team RE squad is not that much like moving as well. Overall, the whole squad, in fact, is still on that same spot though. But I would love to see them moving around. Would love to see them. I would love to see them in some more fights, because they have been a promising squad throughout this grand finale. But look at the kill feed. Team BS, they're in the fight. Team DNC, they're in fight as well. BS will lose one of the players, and in fact, on the very other side, the opponent will get one of the players knocked out, I believe, as well. So some trades are going in the kill feed though, and we will expect more of this as well. But the circle, definitely it has shaped up, and we can expect now, we can see now finally the teams will have to change their positions as well. They will have to rotate as well. So some changes definitely are expected. But Team RV, Team ICN, every single team, they are just like this. They are in not mood to fight more. Just look at this pet nearby. REO Daddy MVP, and the pet is just looking to her master, and just waiting for her master just to move, just to change her position as well. And same goes on for her as well, because once again it has been that thing that we definitely wanted to get changed, but unfortunately it hasn't changed, and we have not seen Team RE doing the rotation. But finally, there you go. Some shots are being fired on the opponent side. It will be team number 12 who will receive some shots, though, and a team and number 12 finally will get one of the players knocked out as well. Nina will be that unlucky player, first of all, who will get knocked out. The other two players, they are still behind Nina as well. And finally, we can see Bloom here as well, that she's in the shag now alongside her other teammate, though. And Lydia, in fact, will be that third player who is reviving Nina, though. And finally, the Rev will be up. Team NEK once again back to the three women standing, and we can expect from them now that finally they will get, first of all, those first aids are being used, and then we will see Team ICN, just like this, the ICN squad, they will get in the fight as well. Team N, and they are very close by as well. So the fights now they are getting started. Fights are being carried in the kill feed. You can clearly see that. And just look at the slammins as well. Team N, and moving onward though, Team N and will finally charge up. And in when she's in the vehicle, she will do that fire inside the vehicle. But unfortunately, Sonya in return will take Muffin down. Team N down to the last place standing. Kyaoi just takes one down on the other side of Team RE as well. And finally, I believe Team RE is no longer in the game. Now, RE whole squad has got eliminated, and probably Team ONC, DNC squad has got eliminated as well. Team KKR players are getting eliminated as well. So one after the other, we are clearly seeing squad getting eliminated. But okay, Team RE, they're still in the game. Team RE players are quite nearby. One of the players has used a Molotov, and finally that Molotov gets connected as well. She takes one more player down on the opponent side, and Team NN will be in a deep trouble now. Team NN squad is down to the last player standing. And this is definitely not looking good for the squad of Team NN. And the
What?
player had to fight, but unfortunately she was not up to the task, and she gets eliminated. Another squad is out of the game, and now it will be Team NN.
Exactly. This time around, Team NN is the one that got annihilated at that time. But Barbie, with that amazing fire, not only did she get like a one kill, but at the same time, she eliminated the whole squad. I think that was a 1v3 from Barbie's side against the team. Not only she managed to survive in this area, get the top 11 position for so far, but at the same time, a complete 1v3 annihilation on the different team. it's a big thing, Portal. It's an amazing thing that has been done by Barbie at this stage. So it makes me wonder how much more wonders can she actually even do in this whole scenario, because so far the circle is also closing on. The circle is also more shifting towards the eastern side, in which case scenario we can see the team Liquid5 Esports may just get in trouble, may just get into the fight. But we can see Barbie right now facing a face-to-face against the old Daddy MVP, in which
Oh
case
no.
6x spray knocking out the player. Team RE, things are also not looking good for them. And as the team RE is in this particular area, they have to now make sure that they give out the revival towards their own teammates, and at the same time not only the revivals but the survivability that they have to provide against each other. It's like on a next level right now.
Definitely, and just
Oh,
look at the survival of some of the other teams as well. We are clearly seeing some solo survivals in the game now. Team RE, look at the kill feed. Finally, they get eliminated as well by the hands of Team 1S, and 1S once again getting some kills, getting the survival. And in fact, I believe they have got now 8 kills in the game now. But on the very other side, Team Beşiktaş using the grenades, and finally they will get one play knocked out from the side of Team Liquid5 as well. And Liquid5 squad is down to the last two players standing now. Bum Bum, she has got eliminated now. Fury, she gets into the fight. He's been taken down as well. She gets eliminated even as well. And now it's all down to the last place standing. She's under so much pressure now, being
oh, there
charged
we
up
go.
as well. And finally, she will be eliminated as well. And the team of Beşiktaş squad, they are not stopping here. The whole squad of Team Liquid 5, they have been eliminated now. Now we are down to the top 7 teams. In fact, top 6 now, because NEK Bloom, she gets eliminated, and not only just her, but the whole squad has got out of this match now, and even further, one more out of the game. So one after the other, we are clearly seeing a very much a very speedy elimination kill feed. In fact, this time around.
Exactly, the skill feed is actually in another chaos. It's another kind of a chaos right now, Portal, because the five teams that are surviving, not only some of them are like a solo player, some of them like may have like a complete squad, but at the same time, the way that they're surviving, the position that they have to right now go, because we already know that Vikendi is kind of like an open map as well, as we see in the Miramar, just some like snow covers that you have, but in the kill feed we can see the Besiktas once again like making sure that something like there is some sort of distortion between them, because the team BJK, look at that, Zerog, she's knocked down. They have to make sure Athena and Facer have to make sure that not only one player goes for the revival factor, but the other holds out the whole team, and the team that is in front of them is not going to be just one team, it's going to be multiple teams right now. One of them is going to be Team Stalwart Esports, the other one may just be Team 1S. At the same time, RUKH is also going to be into the same vicinity, and that same vicinity will make sure that the team will face out some damage for themselves into the kill feed. We can already see the team RUK, they are making a difference against the team 1S this time around, getting like another kill on their name. Team 1S is down towards the last two players, but these two players, how will they actually survive? How will they actually hold? Because Team RUK, as they're aggressing on towards the Team 1S at the same scenario, we can see Zeus GG being knocked down, but at the same time, one of their own players, that is going to be, I think the girl name is going to be Nature. She's knocked down as well. Now it's up to the Team RUK not only to eliminate the kill, get the kill for themselves, get the 6th kill, but revive their player as well. Because remember, Portal, she's the one that has got so far the most kill out of the whole team.
Definitely, and in fact, for team one is we can see that only the last player now standing will be Hana, and she has to take the fight alone, and we can see clearly that she has already got 7 kills to her name out of 8 kills for the from the side of team
Oh,
of one is. So
yes.
one is Hana definitely can be a good player right here for this situation, but unfortunately the number disadvantage will not do good to her,
What?
and finally she takes one down. Still, she takes one down, but unfortunately that zone damage. And then the shots coming from the side of Team RUKH will take her out of this match as well. And finally, we see another squad getting eliminated as well. Team Stalwart, they are still in the game.
Look
Team
at that.
RUKH, they're still in the game. Team APG, they're still standing here as well. But the elimination, the kill feed, it is not stopping here. We are seeing one after the other squads getting eliminated now. But Team RUKH finally, when they just looked in trouble, they finally have got the players up in the game. And Team APG, when the solo play from their side, that was just looking like that she will have some more time in the game. Unfortunately, she has got eliminated as well, and now we are down to the top 3 teams only. One will be Team Besiktas, I believe, and on the other side we can see Team Stalwart, and then on the very other side we are seeing Team RUKH.
Exactly. Team Stalwart Esports on the other side. Just look at that. They have a singular girl alive as well, which is going to be Duka. Duka, it's all up to her right now to make sure that her team gets into the top three. For a second, Portal, I thought that the team APG managed to get the top three position, but I was wrong at that time. Team APG got the top fourth position. Duka right now made sure that she's also surviving in this area, but right now things are not looking good for her as well because her position is also compromised. She has already been spotted by the team BJK, and this time, BJK will not let this opportunity go by because the circle is closing. The team Stalwart Esport Duka has to fight in this case scenario. Athena is going to take the fire, take the shots, eliminate her. But at the same time, Team BJK is a Zehrog. She's not gonna stop as well. She's gonna throw some grenades, knocking out one of the Team RUKH's player, which is going to be Sounder at this time. And Sounder, as she gets knocked out, it's up to these two girls to make sure whether they want to aggress, whether they want to hold out the upper side location.
Definitely, but the number disadvantage, I believe, will be that one thing that is stopping Team Besiktas to aggress straight away on Team IUKH, and now we can see the pressure on the side of Team IUKH. Though, in fact,
Oh
the
my
Besiktas, the
god.
players have to charge, but unfortunately, the zone damage will deal damage to her, to them. Though, but the Besiktas finally one of the players down, and the other one will get eliminated as well. And finally, they will have it. They will see a winner second winner for the side of Team IUKH once again, and I believe that yesterday we, in fact. Also ended the day with the team RUKH getting the winner second dinner, and even today we are starting the day with the team RUKH getting the winner second dinner as well. And even if you remember, Torix, we saw that post match to ranking where team RUKH was on like number 17 or
Yes.
18 spot. So this is that kind of a comeback that any team would like to have, and team RUKH definitely they are not stopping here now. They are definitely, they definitely have just got the start, I must say, in the grand finale.
Exactly, they have got the start in the grand finale. In the day two, the day one was not good for them, but the ending of the day one was really good. Day two initialization, they're getting like their performance back on the site, back on the place. But Portal, the first match in the favor of the team RUKH has been concluded. In which case scenario, team RUKH not only got like a winner chicken dinner, but at the same time 9 kills for them. Similarly, team BJK, they managed to get like 9 kills as well, but at the same time the second position is gonna face them, is gonna make sure that they are like still on the second position, even though like the kills are the same. The position factor, the position points are what's making a difference right now. Team Stalwart Esports, they were on the third position as well. The way that the solo player, and I say again solo player Duka, survived in that location, getting the 4 kills at that time and eliminating with a total of 7 kills for the team. It's a good scenario for them as well. But for so far, the first match of the weekendy of the day number 2 has been finally concluded. Now it marks that the rest of the matches are going to be played in the Middle East and Europe server, and we will have to see which team, once again, Portal, I'm gonna say that, has a better ping for themselves, that they can dominate their own regional server.
Exactly, and in fact, if you all don't know that what was the standing of a day one, then definitely you can go and search Liquid5 esports on Instagram, and then definitely you will get to see the results of a day one, and even the day two standings, I believe, will be shared on Instagram handle as well. So this is the thing that you just have to do if you want to know the overall standings of each and every single day of each passing day. But for now, I believe it will be. It is now time for a very short break. You guys just have no to go anywhere. You just have to like the stream. You just have to share the stream. You just have to subscribe the channel, and we will see you guys right after this very short break. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back after a very, very short break to the Liquid 5 presents Global Girls Championship Season 2. And this is your Caster Gaming Portal back with the live action of the grand finale day 2, where we are going to witness all three matches on Weekendy map. And already we witnessed a match 1, and it was, in fact, a very, very good match where Team Rukh once again got the winner in a second, and they started from where they left off yesterday. And before that, we jump into the second match. Once again, I would like to introduce my co-caster to you guys as well. And it will be none other than Torix. So, Torix, once again, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Portal, so much once again for that warm welcome. And yes, we're finally back after like the first match, which was held in Asia. This time, it's gonna be the Middle East server that the teams have to jump and the teams have to fight against each other in the favor to get that winner chicken dinner for themselves. Now it's time for the teams that do play proficiently in the Middle East server to shine, to get more kills, to dominate in this lobby. And as we're talking about dominating this lobby, the second match, which is of the weekend, has actually started. So straight up going towards our second match, we can already witness the plane path that has started from the Peshkova towards the end, I'd say the northern side of Dobro Mesro, which is Krich's area portal.
Yes, and once again, back to Weekendy, we can clearly see some spots that definitely are not in my memory now, because we used to see Weekendy on regular basis at one time, and it was that kind of a map that was played in competitive. But then all of a sudden, it just got disappear from the list of those matches that were being played in the competitive side. But finally, once again, as already mentioned at the start of the day, that we will see Weekendy not only just today, but we will see the Weekendy being played on another day as well, right after our other, I believe, maybe 2 or 3 more days. But khair, we will talk about that later. But back to this, and once again, we are seeing match 2, and once again, this is Weekendy. We are starting off with the team MVP, and not once, not twice, I believe now they are regularly playing with the trio.
Exactly, they're playing regularly with a trio with Amina, Glory, and Twitty joining in the match of playing this game. 19 teams portal this time around has joined in this match, so it's definitely is a scenario that the teams have to be careful. They have to make sure like how they're actually gonna play. They have to like rethink of their strategy. But on the other side, if we're talking about different teams that might be somewhat closer towards a fight, that might be the team APG right now, in which case scenario we can already see Barbie right now forming up. Close by to her is going to be team Doi, in which case scenario team Doi, that is kind of like close by towards their vicinity. We can already see June maybe facing out some damage in this area, some like shots in this area, and we can already see that the APG June now knows the location, now knows where to like actually loot out this position, loot out the compounds for herself. Even in the mini map, she's like not facing off against the team. She is trying to make sure that she gets into the safe side, she stays in a like a particular safe region, whereas early stages fights are not going to be preferred.
Well, definitely. And one more thing that we can talk about will be, I must say, the weapons,
Oh
weapons choice,
yes.
because we are clearly seeing a DBS being taken by the players, and this is that one weapon that definitely is a good weapon to have, though, if you are if you are a close in play, if you are an entry fragger, though. But if you talk about the usage of this weapon on regular basis, then we see very few players using this weapon, because only those players prefer this weapon who have mastery over DBS, and then we definitely see some very good knocks. We in fact see some clutches with this weapon as well, but not on this map once again regularly, because this is not a regular map nowadays. But we see on Sandhawk map
Oh
that this
yes.
weapon is a very, very destructive weapon, though. But back to this weekendy, and once again we're seeing Team Rook, and in front of them will be Team NN. They are four in number, and in front of them will be Team Rook, who also have got four players in number. But for now, it is Nature who is under some pressure. In fact,
Definitely.
Sonda.
Exactly. Sonda is going to be somewhat under the pressure because she's not only being faced a face-to-face against a four players fight, but at the same time, into the same time, we can see Cat Wins getting a knockout. Sounder did try to get a knockout, but she actually failed at that time. But the other players, the other team members, they did enter out that vicinity. They enter out that location, getting more knocks on towards for themselves. Jira did try to make sure that the kills might be for her side, but on the other side, we can see the team RUKH. They haven't lost a single player. They haven't even got a single knockout for themselves, and that is a good thing for this team. In fact, that is a great thing. In which case, Jira is being faced off with the grenade. A grenade is definitely gonna hit her right on the face. She's gonna get taken down. The second kill for the team RUKH at that time. Now, Sounder, the position that Sounder has is a great one, and there we go. After the muffin kill, it's a complete squad wipeout. Sounder got 2 kills right at the time. Logica got one, and Nature got one more. Amazingly done, beautifully, and I say beautifully done with those grenades, the initialization with those grenades portal, and right after that point, the destructive matter with the Thompson that they had in hand.
Well, definitely the credit must be given to the side of Team IUKH for this great fight, this clean fight, I must say, because it wasn't that much easy for them at some point. And it just looked like that they might that we might see them with some of the players not playing after this fight. But eventually, when this fight ends up, we are clearly seeing Team IUKH once again with the 4 women standing to their side. Though they haven't lost any player, though. But if we talk about the loss of player, then definitely we can see Team NEK losing Nina in this match, and even if they already had only 3 players to their side. So this will hurt them in the long run, and we can still hope for this team as well that they finally get some good points with this duo as well, because we want to see some competition. We want to see some comebacks on the map, on the overall standing after this match as well. But on the right side, we can see Team APG, and on the very left side, we can see Team DD, I believe, whose Maria is here,
Doi.
and she has got the nade. In fact, okay, Team Doi is that squad whose Maya is there. She's standing on the window side, and she has got a grenade. In fact, 3 grenades in her backpack.
Exactly, 3 grenades in her backpack is going to be an amazing, and I say amazing thing right now. Those grenades can definitely help her, but on the other side, if we are talking about the team at Doi, they're definitely facing some damage on their side. One knockout has already been dealt. The grenades, the mollies are going to be thrown out on towards the team at Doi side as well. In which case scenario, we can clearly see the Sara was knocked out. She's been given out the revival factor, but at the same time, Kaito AG, she was taken down. Renzi was that girl that did knock out the players, but at the same time, she was also taken down. Now it's all up towards the team at Doi to make a difference. Team Doi has to make sure that they have to do something with the DBS. Another knock comes in towards the players. Doi T. Barbie was taken down. A Bloom from the team NEK, and at the same time, team NEK Lydia was also being taken down as well, making sure that the team like NEK is not like having a great start for themselves. But as we're talking about the split fight, as we're talking about the
Oh
split
no.
angle, Doi T just got a knockout, leaving only APG June as the final hope of the team. In which case scenario, on the team Doi side, it's just a T right now with the grenades in hand. She's gonna throw it up, but no, it's not gonna happen. She's gonna change her gun. She's gonna make sure that M4 is in her hand. Face to face fight against the M4 versus M4. June AG is gonna cook up a grenade. That grenade might just hit out the player, but Renzi, she's gonna run towards Renzi to give out the revival factor. She will try to give out the revival, but on the other side, we can already see that the Doiti, she has spotted somewhat of a new team in this particular region.
A great fight, I must say, going on right in front of us. And it's still, we are just waiting for the team who will get eliminated after this fight. But in the kill pit, we can see Team Besiktas in fight against a team Liquid5, and Bum will be that player who will get eliminated. Though Doiti once again back to her, and she will get the revival done. Her teammate is back in the game. Team Doi is once again back to the duos, in fact, standing in this fight, though. But on the other side, we will have to see Team APG, like how many players are up on their side, because it will be very important for them to be back
What?
in the game, and
What?
they will have to get the plays here. But what was just that? A great grenade by the side of Team
Gillets.
Besiktas, and one need takes it 2 plays down on the side of Team Liquid5, and Liquid5 once again are not
Oh.
having a good game. But Besiktas, they will lose one of the players as well, and it will be Meow Meow who will take 1 player down on the side of Team Besiktas as well. But the damage definitely has already been done on the side of Team Liquid5. They definitely don't have that much chance as compared to Team Besiktas, who are standing in front of them. But Meow Meow definitely will try her level best to take as much kills to her name as she can.
Exactly, she has to make sure that she get as much name as she can for herself, because in this area she not only threw another grenade that did like damage out the player, knock out the players, but now there is still a chance with that G36C in her hand. She can take out some of the more players. Another grenade is being thrown out, and this grenade has to make a difference. This grenade has to make sure that another knocker gets into her the way, but it's not gonna happen. Yillet, the way she threw the grenade, she got like 2 kills at the singular grenade was just amazing, leaving only right now Meow 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 is the final hope of the team. But they have to make sure, how Meow Meow is actually gonna survive in this area, because not only she's going to be the final hope of the team, as she gets taken down, if she gets taken down outside the circle right now, it's all over for the team Liquid5 in the second match of the Middle East server. Meow Meow is the final hope right now, and the team Beşiktaş, they're totally aggressing on towards the skull. Meow Meow has a DBS in her hand. She's gonna take down one of the players.
Oh, nice.
Zerog has been taken down. She's gonna get out. She's gonna use the DBS, but it's not
Almost.
gonna do anything any good. She will be taken out by the team Beşiktaş, and the kills are on these girls. The kills are on these girls. Facer was the only girl that was taken down, but on the other side of the fight, we can already see the team AGK. They have all of the three players are backed on their feet. Team Doi in the front side, they're being aggressed at, they're being rushed at right now. Barbie is trying to like initiate the fights, get more kills for herself, and we will have to see if she's gonna be able to get that or not. In which case scenario, the backside, Kaito was that girl that got the knock. T was eliminated by Barbie, leaving only one player as the final hope, which is going to be Renzi right now. Renzi is going to be the solo hope for the team right now, and with the UMP in her hand, I don't think so that she can make a difference in this area, because she has been spotted. The damage was done, but now it's all up to her to not only do a 1v2 but a 1v3 in this particular region.
Exactly, but it just looks like she won't be able to do
That's
much damage, and finally, yes, the players will
what?
rush on her, and finally,
No.
but look at the fight back. She takes one down, but eventually she gets eliminated, and it will be Team APG who will win the fight, and Team Doi will no longer, in fact, be in this game though. So we are seeing multiple teams getting eliminated at the start of this game, though, and we are even
Oh,
right at the stage three though. And if you remember in the last match, we didn't see this much of eliminations to start the match though, but this time around the teams have changed their mind as we jump into this Middle East server though. We are clearly seeing the difference on the sides of teams. So the teams definitely they have changed their mind, they've changed their strategies, and now they just
oh my
want to
god.
take as much fights as possible though. But what is just going on here? Nades being thrown away, I believe some molotovs are being thrown as well, but unfortunately no connection whatsoever. Already one player was knocked out. Once again a DBS being
Holy.
used though. Some fires are shot by the side of this player as well, but still no damage are done by the shots. So, and still we will have to wait for another squad to get eliminated right after this fight.
Exactly, we will have to see which one of the squad will get eliminated right at that time, because the team Ja, they're trying their level best to hold out as much as possible, but this grenade may just make a connectivity. Aisha did went away, but Yomarita, she was not able to survive out this grenade. Aisha has a DBS in her hand, and remember, she was the girl that did a wonder in the last match, a 1v3 for her team, but right now she has taken one player down. She couldn't get the elimination for herself, but at the same time, the players are aggressing. Aisha once again with the
Oh
DBS
no.
action. She is going to be taking one more player down. Now it's a 1 versus 1 fight scenario, in which case scenario we can see Arona in this particular region, and at the same time Aisha also giving up the revival factor towards her team. It's all up to these two girls to not only revive out their teammates, their players, but make sure that they initiate the fight. This is that time that the players have to initiate for the fight. The players have to go aggressive in this particular region if they want to get more kills for themselves.
Exactly, but just look at this fight. A great display of skills by both the teams, and both the teams are in fact not ready to get themselves out of this match. Though team number 10, there's still three women standing, and in fact on the other side, if you talk about team 14, team BS, I believe they are still three women standing as well. So they both are equally in number, and we are clearly seeing a great fight display.
Oh, yes.
From this side, we are seeing Aisha using the shotgun to the level best, and she
Oh,
already like two players maybe down with the fires that were fired from her side, but finally she will get knocked out. A grenade comes to her side, and finally she will get knocked out as well. Now it's all up to the other two players, then the other players will have to do the same thing that Aisha just did a few moments ago.
exactly. They have to do the same thing that Aisha did a few moments ago, but she did not have a shotgun. In which case scenario, Yomarita was the last girl that was surviving in this area. She was taken down, and with that fight, the team BS is gonna have all 4 kills for themselves. And just look at that, Ona is that girl that did complete annihilation of the team. Yeah, getting 4 kills for herself, for the team single-handedly, but with the team effort as well. She was the one that did got the kill at the very end. A beautiful 1v4 indeed, but on the other side, the team ETP and the team ICN are also face to face against each other right now in this our fight. And in the mini map, we can already see there is not like only these two teams, but another name, another like color that can be formed nearby them.
Exactly, and definitely we will have to see. We will have to wait for one more fight because ICN is quite nearby the squad team ETP, and on the very other side, on the backside, in fact, we can see team KKR as well. And as far as I remember, KKR was that one squad that just got eliminated at number 13 or 14 in the last game. So
Yes, yes.
they did not have that much of a good game in the match one, but definitely. When they have got like three players still in this game, we can hope for a good match from this side, and this can be the
Oh my
game
god.
changing match for them, though. But eventually, just look at the kill feed once again. The fight has started. Team IC and one of the players, Daisy, in fact, she will get knocked out, and the players on the backside, Kanom, she will use some smokes first to just cover her teammate, just to get her teammate out of the radar of team ETP, and then will do the rev as well. And finally, I believe she will be able to do that. But where is her teammate that was knocked out because she was not in that area that I was just looking forward to.
Exactly, he was not in that area, but Portal, what is in the area of the range of fire? That is the MVP Glory as the final hope for the team. She has to bring Glory back home. She has to bring Glory back to her team. The grenade was thrown. It did not make any kind of connection, but in the kill feed, we can see the cluster, the eliminations back to back by the team KKR. ICN was that team. That was right now at that particular region that we saw like three teams were at the same position. So we will have to see how the team KKR is actually doing. But before any of that, Glory is going to be taken down. She did take one player down. She did try to get the second knock, but she failed. At that time, there was nothing she could do because her UMP was also back on the reload factor. But APG June, beautifully done elimination on the player. The kill was on her on the team ICN, but she also got taken down. On the other side, we can see the team KKR as they were getting like some kills for themselves. How much more can they achieve in this area? But Team APG, remember that they're against the Team ICN right now, in which case scenario it's a 1 versus 2. It's a 1 versus 2 scenario. Daisy and Kanom are going to be all together, all like at the same place, outside of the circle, but still at the same particular region. They might have like a healing for themselves, in which case, if they do, they can easily survive out the circle. They can easily get inside of that, the next play zone. And as they get inside of that next play zone, they can like re strategize their positions, their particular locations on how they're gonna make sure that the next team that will be against them is gonna face them right now.
Well, on the other side, if we talk about Team APG, we can clearly see that Team APG's Barbie, she is not on a good spot. She's outside the zone. She has got maybe three to four first hits remaining, and if those first hits are used as well outside the zone, then definitely it will be Team APG getting eliminated at number 10 or number 11. But in the kill, we can see Team Indy getting eliminated. Though Team ICN Zadaisi, she has got eliminated as well. ICN squad, I believe now, is no more in the game now because the other player eventually she has got eliminated as well. And as she gets eliminated, the number of teams is down to the top 10 now, and we are seeing another player outside the zone as well. She has got no first hit remaining, and eventually she will get
There we go.
eliminated as well. And there it is. One more team out of the game.
One more team, in fact, out of the game, and there comes another, almost another, because Barbie right now still has a one more first aid kit for herself. She did get into the ice scooter. She is trying to get inside that circle, but will she be able to? Because the circle is super close, the damage is super high, but she manages to make it out. She's being shot at
Oh
right now, and
no.
there we have it. Right as she's getting inside of that circle, she has been taken down, giving out the kill towards the team RE this time around. Team RE on the other side, we can see the old daddy in this particular region. They have like a good particular location for themselves, but the team STE, they're not stopping out with their engagement. They're not stopping out with their aggression, and we can already see the team STE making their way on towards their third kill. Maybe now it's time for them to move inside that circle because the circle has already started. The circle is already moving like towards the next stage, and this next stage is going to be disaster portal. We have already seen the sixth stage that was doing the damage towards team. Two teams, two players did got eliminated with that, but now it's up towards these girls to get inside that circle as fast as possible, because on the other side we can see the team RE at this particular region, they're getting engaged. Team ETP in towards the kill feed as well against the team KKR, getting in the fight as well. Not only one but two teams are engaging with the team KKR. One is going to be team RE, the other one is on the different region, the team ETP, that also made sure that the team RTP, like KKR, in fact suffer.
Well, and it definitely is not looking good for the team KKR because now they are down to the last place standing. And as she will use this first aid, then we can expect that this player and this whole squad will get eliminated as well. But as far as if she gets some more first aid to her name, then we can change. We will have to change our mind forcefully, and then we can expect that she will be in the match as well. But unfortunately, just look at the look at the map on the right side, though she has just got eliminated, and then now we are down to the top six teams. Though the fights are still on. Team RUK, it's quite nearby Team Wallstreetbets, and on the other side, we're seeing Team BS in the fight, in the fight against Team ETP as well. An ETP squad eventually will get eliminated as well. Team RE, they are on. They are in fact outside that play area, playable area. Then they will have to get in that area as well. But Team Stalwart, once again talking about them as well, though they are actually still four in number, and once again, it can be Team Stalwart as well getting this second winner chicken of the grand finale. But as I just started talking about the winner chicken dinner, finally some of the players
Oh
are
my
getting
god.
knocked as well, and same goes on for Team RUK as well, because Wall Street Bets. One player just took one of the players on the side of Team RUK down with that beautiful grenade.
Exactly. Both of the players, whether it's the team WSB or the team RUKH, they did like got a beautiful engagement elimination with the grenades. But this time around with the RUKH Sounders grenade, Baby's gonna be taken down. The rest of the players are also facing out some casualties because Storm was taken down. Mata and Soma are going to be the only two hopes right now for the team. They are giving out that revival factor, but will they be able to revive out the players in time because the circle has started? They have to make sure that they get inside that circle. They did like got the revival because they do not want to give out any kind of kills towards a different team. On the other side, we can see the team RUKH. They're aggressing forward. They're slowly and steadily entering out this area. In which case scenario, look at that. Linus gets Molly not only knocked out one, two, but three players of the team WBS at this time. WSB on the right time. The last player that was alive, Mata, was taken down. But at the same time, she did took out Linus Kiss in the same regard. Two kills were given out to Linus Kiss, and the rest of the three players are still alive in towards the match. Now they're gonna be face to face against the team RE. In which case scenario, team RE not only has 11 kills in their backpack portal, but all four of their players still standing. The upper location, the car covers, the position advantage, they have it all for themselves right now.
Exactly, and even if we remember the last match played as well, I believe Team RE had got like good kills in the last match as
Yes.
well, and we can expect some more kills from this side as well in this match as well. But still, 12 kills and you are all in already in the top three.
Oh.
Definitely, it means that 20 plus points so far. But finally, they will get more point to their name because Team Stalwart they will be eliminated as well. Now it's down to Team RE versus Team IUKH, and RE squad is not gonna stop here. They will rush the Leora. She's moving onward. One of the players of Team IUKH, she's already knocked out, and it will be Nature that is down. Sonder, she is getting the shots as well, and eventually she will get eliminated as well. She's down to 1% HP, and finally she gets eliminated as well, and it is eventually Team RE getting the winner second in the second match of the day in the Middle East server though, and Team RUK is the squad that got the winner second in the very first game. Once again, a good match for them as well because they got themselves in like in the top two spots once again as well. So we are seeing a great display from the side of Team RUK. The consistency is definitely out there.
The consistency is definitely out there, Portal, and I totally agree with you on that. Beautifully done by the team RE, not only getting themselves an amazing, and I say again, amazing amount of 16 kills on top of the winner chicken dinner. That means that they already has connected, they have gathered 31 points for themselves in this match. 31 points in a single match is a great thing, is a big thing. RUKH, on the other hand, they did do a great job surviving, fighting in that particular region, in that particular of I'd say a rock cover for themselves, the way that they had. But still, four players at a singular position, that was the biggest disadvantage that they had at that time, and that is what led to their demise in this particular region. But Team RUKH still with an amazing amount of kills, 7 kills for themselves. They did they did made their way into the top two. On the number 3, we can see the team Stalwart Esports getting more like a position point for themselves for the 3 kills this time around. But Portal, things are not gonna stop here because there are still one more match left. There is going to be one last match left after this one, because this was in the Middle East. The last one will be in the Europe, and I'm really going to be excited for that one, and how the teams are actually going to play that one. How will the teams actually play the last match? Because in the Europe region, there are more than, like, we know the teams that do reside from there. Like some of the Middle East, some of the Asia teams we already know, but team from the Europes, they tend to, like, even if you're outside of the Europe, you still tend to get like the almost, and I say almost, like same ms, same ping, that is like 20 or 30, maybe even 30 or 40, more than the normal ones.
Well, exactly, and there has to be that difference that we can definitely expect in the last matchup to come up. But for the last match, the teams from the Europe side, as you already mentioned, we can expect from Team Besiktas in particular as well,
Yes.
because in that type of a mode that they are playing, definitely this can be a good match for them to finish off day two. But for that, we will have to wait. We will have to just hold on ourselves, and eventually we will get on to that. But before going to that, we will have to take a very short break. You guys just have to do once again, like the stream, subscribe the channel, share the stream as much as possible, and we will see you guys on the very other side right after this very short break. So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back to the Liquid5 Presents Global Girls Championship Season 2. And this is the grand finale of the competition that we are in, and already we have witnessed day 2, match 2, and it was definitely a very, very good match to end, though. And once again, before going to before just taking you guys to the overall day 1, day 2, in fact, match 1 ranking, I would like to introduce my co-caster to you guys as well. And once again, it will be Torix. So, Torix, welcome back to you as well to the show.
Thank you so much, Portal, once again for that warm welcome. And yes, as you already told our audience, that our match one ranking is with us, we will directly show it to the audience as well, and we will discuss it further on that. In which case, we can already see that the number one team, the winner chicken dinner team after the match number one, was the team Rukh Eternals with 15 position points, 9 eliminations. And after the first match, they got a total of 24 points. Number two, Beşiktaş Esports with 21 points in total. Stalwart Esports 17. After that, One Shot Blossom with a 14 points. Angkor pubg Mobile 13 points in the match number one. And remember, Portal, this is the match number one. We're not like
Exactly.
looking at the overall ranking from the past day. This is just for the match number one of today. This is what we are seeing after like the match number one. The team that got the winner chicken dinner, they will definitely be on top slowly and steadily, as we can already see on the ending side. At the very end, we can see the Indy World S lady with 0 points. That is the only team that I'm seeing on the hashtag number 20 that did not got a single point in the first match.
Exactly, and we are expecting, in fact, more and more changes as we will move on to our Mass 2 ranking. That will be shown to you guys shortly. But for now, I believe now it's the time to go and jump into the action because our Mass number 3 is ready and it will be played in Europe this time around. It and once again, this is the Vikendi. If you guys don't remember, then just look at the flight path. The flight path just has got completed, and we can clearly see the teams on our left side. Though we are once again witnessing 19 teams in action, and we've got 73 players in the lobby. But just look at the circle, a very, very unusual weekendy circle, I must say, because
Yes.
this definitely is reminding me of the old days when we used to cast a weekendy map as it was played regularly at that time, and we used to see weekendy and those weekendy circles, like always used to see that water circle, in fact, even as well at most of the times. And the weekendy was a very, very difficult map for the teams, and the teams before we just used to see like a Sanhok heal battle scenario. We used to see Vikendi just like that. So Vikendi, once again, that old Vikendi vibe is back, and let's see how the circle behaves in the time to come.
Exactly, because this was one of the reason, Portal, that Vikendi was taken off the competitive matches. This was one of the reason because of its circle shift. It's usually too much unorthodox. No one knows where it goes, and as it goes, it straight up goes towards the water side. And this is what we're seeing in today's matches as well. In the all three matches, in fact, first one went towards the half, like on the water. The second one did the same thing, and in this third match, we are witnessing the same thing again and again. This time around, I'd say only and only 40% of the area is actually accessible for the teams. But as the circle has been made, it's going towards the northern region. Now it's time for the teams to actually like take the fight, take the initiatives for themselves. For one of the team, that is the team IC, and right now they're kind of like close by in the Vihar area towards another team. But into the kill feed, we already saw that the team APG was that in fact team that did got like some engagements for themselves. They did like the initialization knockouts, and we will have to see how will they actually secure their kill. Then there we go, Scarlet got the kill of a Rashu got annihilated. Bobby was that girl that did score the first kill, that did score the first blood with the team APG. With this new momentum, with this new confidence after getting that first kill, will they be able to go forward and engage with the more teams? And that is my main concern right now, Portal.
Well, we will have to wait for this thing, but for just look at the kill feed once again, and we are witnessing more fight in the kill feed because this time around it will be Team Liquid 5 that gets in the fight, and they eventually will get the first blood of the match as well. They will get the first kill of the match, and in return, their player was knocked out as well. Bumba was that player who just got knocked out, but then finally she got the rev, and now they are back to their full women standing. Then we can expect that Team Liquid 5. will have a good match to finish off day two, though, because for now, today, they did not have a single good game. Though, and Team Liquid 5 on the match one, as far as I remember, they just got like maybe 4 kills only, no placement
Yes.
points for them, because at that point in time, it was Meow Meow who was the last place standing. She tried a level burst, but then eventually she had to get eliminated as well, because the opponent side had the numbers advantage. They just rushed on her, and they just got Team Liquid 5 out of the match as well. But back to this match. This is being played in Europe, so we will have to wait for the final result. But just look at the circle back to back, and you just can clearly say that in fact as well, that the teams will have to suffer a lot, because they have to travel. They will have to use the vehicles, and so far so good. We are not seeing much vehicles on the map. Only Team Indy can be seeing rotating on the map with the vehicle, and then finally Team NN, one of the players has got the vehicle as well.
Exactly, they have the vehicles, but at the same time, Portal, just look at that. The team's dispersion, none of the majority of the teams are like kind of like close by to each other, and that is a great thing. That will show that the teams might not get face to face in an early aggression. They are trying to hold off the fights. They are trying to make sure that the fights do like tend to go in towards the last circle, because this is the Europe server, and the teams that do have a better ping in the Europe, they have to make the domination for themselves in this area. They have to make sure that they dominate in this particular region. Amaya, she's over here with the team RE. She's like a solo player standing in this area. The player did not know where she was going.
No.
Zeus had the surprise, the heart attack at this position. Amaya got straight up the kills, and no one was even remotely, I'd say, close by to Amaya and Zeus to save their girls, to save their own teammates. Because even we can see the 1S, the team, they're kind of like far away in this area. Right after getting the kill, Amaya straight up went in towards the backside, regrouping with her teams. But Portal, there are more teams that are getting engaged into the fight. Maria right now is actually going against the team KKR, and in the kill feed we can see the team APG at the same time. They might like go for that aggression, they might go for the fight, but right now Doi Anna Maria, she almost like got hit with that grenade.
Yes, and definitely we can expect more of these kind of fights, because this is that very unusual circle shift that we've already seen, and this will happen for sure to the teams that are outside the circle, the teams that will who will have to just get themselves into the circle. But as they just try to get inside the circle, they just see other teams are getting close to them, and finally they get into the fight as well. But for now, back to the fight once again, and it will be Team Doi versus Team KKR, who
Oh my god.
definitely are just looking like that no one is on the upper side. But though Sara finally she will be knocked out, Team KKR gets the advantage, but finally this advantage will be cancelled out as well, because though once again they take one of the players of Team KKR out of the game as well, and though they will be left to the last place standing T though. But in front of them, Team KKR definitely now has the advantage. They have got two players in number, and Team though they are down to the last place standing, so it will be a 1v2 situation. But KKR players, they are trying to get as much close as they can as possible, and Team Doi definitely will try. Doi T will try her level best as well to get her teammate up back in the game, but unfortunately I don't think so that she will be able to make to do the rev on the side of Maria.
Exactly, that will not be possible because Maria is kind of in a like a particular position. Whereas if she do go for that revival factor, she will be faced out with a heavy casualties for herself as well. And as she sees the player from the team KKR, Toiti has finally taken out her grenade. Maria was taken down by a Ying at this particular location. The grenade was being thrown. No one is gonna get in towards the path of that grenade. No one is gonna get hit. Toiti throwing the grenades. She just slammed that grenade, I think, right on her side as well. And this is not a good sign. She just got somewhat of a damage on herself by her own grenade. This can be like a tactic as well, that you don't want to give out the kill towards the other team, and so you kill yourself at that time. But Doiti, she has to make a difference. With the UMP, there is a possibility that she can actually take out two of the players, but I can already see that one of the player from the team KKR, also Ying, in fact, has a Thompson, and if there's a Thompson, there is always a possibility that there is definitely going to be 50 bullets. The player is going to enter. The UMP is going to be shot at. The player is definitely on the low edge. But as the UMP gets on the reload, she is forced to retreat into the back. She did try to
Oh.
jump, but it was not enough. She was taken down, got the kill. The team KKR in this region have now 3 kills for themselves. But on the other side, Portal, as the circle is also going to be shifting slowly and steadily, the teams are finally deciding to come closer and closer to each other.
Definitely, and this is the kind of situation that we are in right now. That the teams are rotating. We've already seen the first circle shift as well, and we'll have to see how many teams will come here. Because just look at this: Team Stalwart, they are coming here. Team Isen, they are here as well. We are seeing fights going on here because Team Stalwart versus Team Isen. That might not happen, but on the very other side, another team comes close by them, and it will be Team Indy will take one of the players of Team Isen out of this game. So then it will be Team Yah who will take another player of Team Isen out of the match. Though Stalwart Violet, she's still here. Though Team Stalwart already has got two kills in the match as well. They have a four place standing in the game, but it is all chaos here. In fact, 4 to 5 squads are here in the same area. Team BS, Team Stalwart, Team ICN, who will win the fight? Team Yah, who will win the fight? Team number 10, they are down to the last two players standing. But Aisha, as far as she's in the game, we can expect some good fight from her side though, because she was that player who was very, very impressive in the last game, and she
Oh,
took
yes.
down like three players with two players, I believe, with the shotgun. And once again, we're expecting the same
Duka.
in this match as well. But for Team Stalwart, what is going on? Duka, she has been knocked out, and even the second player was so close to get knocked out, but eventually she managed to get
What?
out of the rain. But there you go. Once again, Aisha back in the action, and she is fighting back for Team here.
Exactly, she is fighting back for the team in which gets scenario. Just look at that. Wisdom is gonna be face to face with her. There goes another knockout. This can be a 1v3, and there we have it. This is actually a 1v3 because Duka was on that verge that she threw that grenade. She was already knocked out by her own grenade, but right with that action, Aisha came for the kills, not only getting one, two, but three kills, eliminating all of the team stalwarts at this time, getting the kills for herself. But now in close by to her vicinity is going to be the team BS, in which case scenario team BS, as they're kind of close by, they're going to be using the grenades, they're going to be using the molotovs, the throwables on towards their fullest to get the kills for themselves, but they don't know Aisha's location. Aisha, as she's in the stairs, there can be only a single possibility that a grenade just bounces on her and eliminates her at that time. She's healing herself, but as she's gonna be healing, the player will have like the like sound skew for the team. There is a possibility that team BS can actually rush in, but Aisha right now is in the same position as she was in the last match portal, same stairs, the same particular locations,
Exactly.
and now it's time for her to make sure that this time around she doesn't choke, she doesn't miss out the players, in which case there goes a fire, a shotgun, a TBS knockout on Honor this time around. She's gonna rush in, but face to face is going to be a Uzi in her face right now.
Well, the one thing is for sure, and that is that Aisha is a very, very great player. She's a fighter for sure from the side of team number 10 team here, and she has been doing it not only for once, but now she's doing it back to back for her
Oh
team.
my
Though
god.
she's doing the revival to her teammates, she's like fighting with the opponents as well, and it has been Aisha all the way from the side of team number 10 though. But look at the other side, team BS. One of the players I believe is she has been knocked out as well. Team BS once again they will be under some pressure though, and the third squad, who will be that third squad, will have to witness that. But once again, Aisha takes down BSMS, another player in front of her. She goes for that. She just tried to take her down as well, but unfortunately, she didn't manage
Oh
that.
my
But
god.
finally,
What?
she will take down Skyrepa. Like, but Aisha, she will have to do that. And
Wait,
finally,
the
I
third one?
believe she has done another 1v3, back to back
Oh
1v3s for
my god.
Aisha. And this just looks unbelievable for a single player to do that, and that too in this kind of a situation back to back she has
Dude,
done that, and
that.
that
Oh.
too the things are looking very, very much easy for her, but unfortunately these are just not that much easy.
Exactly. This is not easy as it seems. Do not try this at home without proper practice. The way Aisha just had the control over that DBS, it's like most people I've seen, like I've witnessed in my time portal as I play also. I have not, even I'm not like that good with the DBS or the shotguns that Aisha is. I'm super amazed. I'm out of words for this girl. The way she has it, she has a complete mastery. We can really like this goes for a title that Shotgun Mastery 5 for a reason. She has that for herself, amazingly done. But on the other side, we can see Besiktas. They're gonna get engaged into the fight, but as they enter inside of that house, they're gonna be a warm welcomed with a shotgun with a DBS. Sander is going to be here. M416 versus Zerog. This is not going to be a good thing because the team Besiktas, they were 4 men standing at a singular point. But with a single shot from the team IC and the two players that were alive, they just was taken down. There was nothing that they can do. Sayer got two, Daisy got two, and slowly and steadily, Team Besiktas just got annihilated. Not a single trace of them left at this time. They had a complete advantage for themselves, Portal, but the way like the players had the complete cover for inside of that house, the team IC, and the way that they hold out that house, it's just amazing.
Well, unfortunate for the other team though that they had not any chance for in this particular fight because Besiktas what has been that one squad that we have been talking about that they have been playing good. They have got they had the chance in this match as well that they can be that one particular squad who we can see to get themselves into the top five or maybe getting close to that winner chicken as well. But unfortunately, they are nowhere in the game though, and we are actually seeing another circle shift as well on the very right side. To just look at the circle where will it go and will it favor the teams or will it favor the water, and finally yes it will come back to the ground side and we will see some more playable area for the team zoo and it will be port area that will be inside the circle. So 12 teams are remaining 39 players are still standing. Team ICN once again they are in the fight, and I believe it will be team RE who are actually fighting with them because we can see clearly team RE Sonia RE's Amaya coming very close to team ICN duo right here. Daisy, she once again has been repped, but unfortunately for Team IUK, it's two of the players have been knocked out here as well, and they will have to get themselves revved as soon as possible because otherwise they might be like getting eliminated as well. But they just look at her; she goes onto the side of Ari Amaya and she takes her down as well.
Definitely, they do take her out, say Ayer. Definitely, Maya. Maya was taken down once again with the DBS, and I'm saying these girls, in fact, the mastery with the DBS and their like a complete control, it's just amazing. And there we go, Daisy with that amazing DBS and knocking out Sonia, getting her kill as well. These two girls are on the par, I'd say
No.
once again, but with a grenade knock out, and right after that, Raisha. Leora, she just annihilated the players. Even though she was a solo player, she did a 1v2, an amazing 1v2 on Indeed Factor. But on the other side, Team RUKH, things are not looking good for these guys as well. These girls, in fact, as well, because Nature, she did got a knockout in towards this area, but she also knocked out two of her own teammates. Nature is super low. Linus Kiss has to make sure like she goes for that engagement. She goes for that aggression because she is the only girl that has like a higher HP, higher percent HP, and there goes the grenade. That grenade is definitely going to hit out the player, eliminating them, getting more kills for her team, a total of 5 kills. And in the top 10 right now, these 10 teams are surviving in this area portal. 30 players in this fourth stage are still surviving, and as the circle is going to take its shift, I'm really curious, will it this time go towards the northern region in the water side, or will it stay in the land?
Yes, and we will have to, in fact, wait for that circle shift though. But in particular, if we talk about Team IUKS, definitely this has been a great display by them though, because the consistency that we already have mentioned after the match too, this has been a quite exceptional
Oh,
now. In the third match, you can just see that they've got already got 5 kills. They've already got themselves into the top 10. But look at the circle shift. Circle once again goes to the side of water, almost 50% playable area and 50% water area though, and only 3 teams are inside that circle though. Team yeah, they are inside the circle. Team and they are inside the circle. Team RUKH, their 3 players are inside the circle as well. But apart from all of these 3 teams, we can clearly see 7 teams outside the circle, and this is what we can expect because look at the kill feed. Once again, the fights will happen, and we clearly see Zozo, I believe, getting one play knocked out, and it will be Team APG in fact as well whose one player has been knocked out right after Scarlet, who already, in fact, has been eliminated from this match.
exactly. Scarlet was eliminated. June this time around was knocked down by the hand of Team 1S, Shosho. But Shosho, she couldn't secure the kill for herself. Now they're trying to make it into towards the circle. They're trying to make their wins out of that circle. But on the other side, in the fight section, the Team RE, that is still surviving as a solo. They're against the Team Liquid5 right now. The grenade did came from both ways. Leora was forced to get out of this compartment, get into the safe side. But Fury, as she is trying to throw all the smokes that she has in this cover to make out a cover for herself, the Team Liquid5 is kind of like in a pinch because look at that portal. They're mostly do not have a back cover. If Leora do come in this area through the throwables in this particular location, there is a possibility that she can take out not one but two or three even of the Team Liquid5 esports player. But into the kill feed, once again, the Team ETP versus the Team AGS is actually happening. Once again, they're getting engaged into the fight, in which case scenario we can expect the team ETP maybe having the upper hand because they have like more players. They have like a close advantage because they're also holding out the circle for themselves. So we can expect they might have more particular locations that they can secure in this area aside from the team APG that is actually trying to move out of this location.
Well, the time that we are in right now definitely is that a particular time where we can expect from the teams who are having four players standing to their side that they can get the winner, winner, second winner, and on the other side, the teams having duos, solos. This is what we can expect. We can expect survival strategies from their side. Players going
Oh.
into the water side, but. What was just that circle once again doing a prank to the teams though team Wall Street Bet they are clearly out of the circle now they just went too far from the circle though and now they will have to come back to the playable area. Team Wall Street Bets team one is they are out of the circle. Team yeah they are out of the circle. Team KKR we can see LA in fact getting knocked out and finally she might not be able to get the rev as well. So team KKR's Jing will be that last place standing for the team now and eventually, yes, she's now the last place standing for the team. But
I'd
Team
say
NN,
Portal, I'd say
yes,
this is not like the teams that are playing inside of the circle. It's in fact the other way around. The circle is playing with the
yes,
teams, with the shifts that we are seeing. First, the team WSB did try to get inside that circle, did try to hold out that position to go into the water, but the circle then at that time shifted towards the land. Right now, we saw all of the circle shifts, all of the six stages that we witnessed. It was complete towards the northern region. It was complete towards the water area. But the one circle that mattered in the northern region, it actually didn't go. It actually went straight towards the southern region, in which case, now the team WSB, they have to get inside of that circle. They have to like swim all the way back to the shore.
exactly. And it will be quite a difficult journey for them now to get back to this into the playable area. Though, but look at the Guildford once again. Team one is will take down Team RUK. It's one player, and now Team RUK. I believe it will be down to the duo trio. Though, but back to Team Liquid 5 as well. Talking about them, though, they've got a perfect squad standing in the game. They've already got three kills with their name, and once again, we can clearly see the same strategy that was implemented
What?
yesterday as well. That Team Liquid 5 used to get themselves to the very last of the match, and then they used to get in the fight, and finally they will have it. The kill in getting into the fight, it takes one down, and eventually she will have the kill as well shortly. But for now, better we will have to wait for her kill to be confirmed on the side of Team Liquid 5. Though, but on the other side, we can see some of the fights being carried as well. Team Wall Street Bets, baby, she takes down Aisha this time around. Team Ari's Leora, she has been eliminated. KKR, they are out of the game, and the number of teams is getting very, very much down. Though we are down to top six teams only. 21 players are still standing, and we are still expecting though that we
Oh.
can clearly have maybe two to three perfect squad still standing in this very very small circle as well.
Exactly. We will have to see how many teams, how many squads are actually standing in this circle because Team Rook is like two players alive, and on the other side, Team ETP, they're only going to be a solo player standing in this area, in which case the fire from the my side got the elimination on the Rook we nature. WSB, like a mate, is not making any kind of a difference. She's not moving any forward. All of the four players are still alive, but as we are seeing, like they're not making any kind of engagements. We can expect they're playing it slow. They're playing it safe because they know that at the end, as the circle is going to start in 1 minute, the teams will try to like hold out the circle, and that is going to be the time. That is going to be their time, in fact, to shine, to get like a unorthodox skills. The teams that will try to like move inside of that circle, they will try to hold that position, the fort down for themselves, even though right now they're also outside of the circle. But team ETP Mai, she's going to be a solo player standing for the team. She's the solo player in this whole game. Portal, none of the other teams have like a solo player alive right now. All of the other players, all of the other teams have somewhat like a trio, a duo, or even some like a majority of the squads are alive.
Well, this is that same thing that I already mentioned just a few moments ago that we can expect some squad
Yes.
surviving in this game. And just look at that. Team Liquid 5, perfect squad standing. Team Wall Street Bets, I believe
Complete
they have
squad.
got a trio at least. In fact, a whole squad standing for them as well. Then Team NN with a complete squad. Team Warness with a trio, the team that, in fact, out of these four teams, do not have that last place, that fourth place standing with them. But unfortunately for TBTP, it will be a solo place standing in this whole scenario. But Team Wall Street Bet, once again, they will have to move on. But Team Liquid 5, they will get into the fight as well. But on the other side, Team NN, they will get into the fight against a team of Wall Street Bets, and one of the players will get knocked out and is not only just knockout, but she will get eliminated as well. One more team getting even eliminated as well because ETP is my. She has been wiped out, and we are now down to the perfect squad fight. The team Wall Street Bets looks on the disadvantage side. The player can
What?
be knocked out. The other players are getting knocked out even as well. Baby, she has been knocked out. Mata, she gets knocked out, knocked outside the circle. In fact, that blue zone damage
Oh my
does the
God.
damage to her. And finally, team of Wall Street Bets, they are out of the competition. Team Liquid 5, team NN, make sure that they get kills out of the side of team of Wall Street Bets.
Exactly, they will make sure that they get the kills outside of the team Wall Street Bet. They got like a majority of the kills. 3 kills were still secured by this team. Team 1S right now, they're throwing their grenades in hopes to like take out some knockouts onto the team NN. But are they going to be able to do that? Because from the other side, we can see Kwai is also going to be throwing out some mollies, some grenades on towards the same team that they're also throwing the grenades. The mollies, the grenades are making their way, but not enough that they can get the knockout. 1S Hana this time around getting a knockout for her team on against the team and there we go, the elimination on the other side. Kwai is trying to like get more kills. Kwai is definitely trying to make sure that she do get like somewhat of a scenario whereas she can get like the kills for herself, for her team as well, make the scenario equal in this particular region, but it's not going to be able to. Hana slowly and steadily moving into the backside. Cat wins. We can see fighting against the team Liquid 5 Esports right now, in which case scenario team Liquid 5 Esports things are not also looking good for them because one of their players, that is going to be Bam Bam, is knocked out. Cat wins. She will try to make sure that she not only get inside of that circle, but at the same time revive on their own players because they want to make sure that all of their players might, if all of their players are still standing into the game, they have a better chance of getting that winner chicken dinner.
Exactly, and we are in fact so close to that whenever a second another because only 3 teams are standing team, and then our trio standing in the game. They are getting the shots now. Cat wins. Looks like that she might be taken out, but fortunately for her though, that she's still standing. Team Liquid 5, they are still 4 players standing in the game as well. Myomish takes one down, but in return she has been knocked out as well by the side of team 1S though. 1S squad is fighting back, but Hana, she will get knocked out once again. A team, and then Cow once again, I believe she will be that guy who will be knocked out though, and even Fury gets knocked out as well. It is all happening here. At some point you see team Liquid 5 getting the knockouts, and then on the other side you see team Liquid 5 getting knocked out as well, and then team 1S same happened to them as well. At a few moments ago we saw one of their player getting eliminated from the match, and then it was Juju once again who fought back, who shown us the spirit, and finally he managed to get some kills to her name as well. So this is that kind of an ending that you just want to see, and these teams have got the perfect ending for us to see though. We'll have to wait for it. Team Liquid 5, they still have got a very, very good chance to win the game, unless or until Team NN is still standing there.
Exactly, Team NN, if they are still standing there, they might just snatch out the winner chicken dinner for themselves. But as the Team NN is also trying to make their way towards the Team Liquid 5 Esports, there is one more player, there is one more team that is also doing the same thing. That is from the Team 1S Shosho. But Kwai is gonna spot her out. She's gonna throw right the punches, the shots, and Kwai with that elimination. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 3 scenario, but at the same time, it's going to be all over in an instance with NN having that winner chicken dinner for themselves with those amazing NI portal. Once again, say amazing 12 kills. We are seeing finally our third match being finished off with double digit kills as well. It's like amazing. It's just on another level. The players, the way that the teams are actually playing, I'm amazed on them. I'm like super surprised the way that these girls, the way that these girls actually perform, the way that these girls actually play out all of these matches in like with a complete calm composure. It's just on another level, I'm telling you, Portal. And with those double digit kills, it's even higher. There are chances that a single team in a single match, the competition is that tough that even if the team with a winner chicken dinner gets double digit kills, the points table, the complete point table can be altered in so many ways.
Exactly, but talking about Team NN, definitely this was a great match for them because if you talk about that match one or match two, in fact, standing that we are going to see very, very shortly, you can see the standing of match two, day two right here though, and you can clearly witness, clearly see that Team Rise Divas was the squad who just got 31 points after the match two though to their name. Then Rukh Eternal got 19 points in total. Team Stalwart Esport with 13 points, Black Skies with 12 points. Wall Street Bets with 10 points in the match too once again for you guys though. And then at number 7, it was Team Angkor PUBG Angel with 6 points, One Shot Blossom with 7, 18 plus ladies with 5. But then if you move it down, move at the bottom side, then you can clearly see at number 16, it was Team No Name in the match to standing, who just even had no single point for to their name. And when you talk about the match 3, that just got finished right in front of us a very, very short, a few seconds ago, then they are the ones who just took away the winner secondary with themselves. So this is that kind of a comeback that we want to see from the teams who are on the
Exactly.
bottom side, who are on the page 2 maybe on the overall ranking. So we have already seen Team Rukh Eternal with that comeback, with that secondary that was taken by the side yesterday, and then they started day 2 with a great with that great momentum from their side, and we saw a great like synergy from the players, and then we saw the momentum being carried not only in the match 1 but then in match 2, and that was even followed up in the match 3 as well. So these definitely will help. I hope so will help Team No Name when we will start over day 3. That definitely will happen tomorrow, but our schedule for the grand finale is definitely in front of you guys.
Exactly, the schedule is in front of us. For the first day, that was like yesterday, 16th of Feb. Witnessed Erangel 3 matches. Today, on the 17th Feb, we witnessed 3 weekendy matches. With that, the teams did perform out well. But tomorrow, it's going to be early stages kills factor portal. The match that we give the nickname of Snakes, and at the same time the early aggression, and that is San Hawk. After that, we will witness once again on the 19th of Feb, Erangel, Weekendy, and Sandhawk onwards as well. But with tomorrow matches, in fact, if we are talking about them portal, after tomorrow matches, we can finally say that we are finally on the complete half. We're at the halfway point of the GGC season 2. But there is also more factors, because today matches finally has been finished off. There are more things that we do need to tell you guys about, and that is an upcoming event that is actually Vishwayuddh, that not only presents you even a double to triple prize pool of the GGC season 2, 2023 Canadian dollars. And if you want to participate, make sure you go towards the Liquid5 esports page. The more details are going to be over there in future, but for now it's just an announcement. There are going to be 25 teams, 25 different countries that will be participating in this Vishwayuddh. So make sure you grab your slot, you grab your a region, you make sure to represent your region for this a tournament as well. But for portal, for today, the matches that we witnessed, it was amazing. The teams, the way that they made a comeback. Aisha's, in fact, performance, oh my god, not only in one match but in 2 matches, that girl is on another level.
Exactly, and the credit must be given to Aisha as much as possible because she was just tremendous today, and absolute dominating performance from her side individually. Though, although her teammates were not up to the mark, and if that would have happened, then we could have seen Team Ya getting more and more points to their side, and maybe a winner second winner on the day 2 as well. But unfortunate for Team Ya though, but still. It was an impressive performance by the side of Aisha, and that DBS,
Oh,
this weapon, as already mentioned while starting this day 2, as I already said that thing that Torix, this is that kind of a destructive weapon by which we can see some clutches, and we definitely witnessed that. We
DVS
definitely
queen.
saw that thing though. DBS definitely is a very, very destructive weapon if you have it to your side, and definitely we can expect it to be used tomorrow as well, because tomorrow matches definitely are going to be played in Sanok, and Sanok is a very, very deadly map in nature, and this weapon in particular is very vastly used in that map as well. So would love to see some more clutches tomorrow, but for now this is all it from our side. Hope so you guys have enjoyed our company, and once again, this is Gaming Portal. I was joined by Torix YT. You guys can follow us on our Instagram handles, me at Gaming Portal YT, Torix on Torix, I believe _1,
Yes.
and just to get the results update, you can follow Liquid5 Esports on Instagram, and Liquid5.shadow on Instagram as well. But for now, this is all it. Take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.